Hello, crafty friends. I'm here with a quick share of my new Winnie the Pooh journal. Having a hard time making this video because my dog wants my attention. So I tossed him out in the cold, which made him quite happy, and he's zooming around the house. So this is a new Pooh journal. I used the new digis in my shop, which is from the house at Pooh Corner, which came into the public domain this year. So the images in this they're all from the new old new Pooh from the house at Pooh Corner. It's a 9x6 hardcover, 2-inch spine. And really tactile upholstery, smooth, like your teddy bear should be, you know, good to the touch, nice and soft. These are antique Italian buttons that my friend Amelia sent to me, and it's so funny. I realized when I was sewing these on, I've used these on almost every teddy bear or Pooh journal I've had. It seems like it is the right color and texture. Some pretty applique flowers here. The bottom has got these little honey-colored beads. Reminds me of honey dripping. And the back, I did a little patch with the title page for the house at Pooh Corner, and that wonderful image on it. And of course the Pooh colored sari. Actually had some that was a little more butterscotch than that, but I have run out and I can't find any right now. So this was the closest to Pooh that I had. Just lots of muslin and lace, little eyelash trim. Yeah, so let's go inside. This is just a long piece of the tea-dyed daisy chain. It's some vintage lace that I've had for a while. And I just mixed it with some Pooh-colored eyelash trim. So I just had that thrown through for extra foof at the top and bottom. Great bookmark. On the inside cover, I took this page out of an old book I found at a bookstore that is a teddy bear encyclopedia. So I took the book plate page from that and made it the front of this book. And it does lay flat. It's very cooperative, this journal was. So the printed pages are from the new House at Pooh Corner journal set in my shop, if anyone's interested. Christopher Robin looking down the hole and Pooh and Piglet looking up. And I tried something a little different. I have some matte photo paper, and I actually printed to both sides of it for my Pooh pages, and it worked really well. And this is the story of Small, which you finally find out is a bug or a spider, and you don't know what or who Small is, but they're all looking for him, and he finally shows up at the end of the book on Pooh's back. Pooh looking in the cupboard. Some of that fabulous crinkly seam binding, and my scrap cabin shop. I have her Etsy link below this video if anyone's interested. She's got the best colors. And Christopher Robin and Tigger. We get Tigger. Finally, we get Tigger. Two important takeaways that I've learned with Tiggers. Tiggers don't climb trees, and Tiggers don't eat thistles. There's a digi stamp of owl. Pooh watching the dragonfly. I love the busy woods pictures. Some lace, Christopher Robin. These postcards are in my printable set as well as these tags. And you can see Tigger looking in the broken plate glass mirror that Pooh had next to his bed. And did I mention Tiggers don't climb trees? Doily and some parchment paper. And in the first signature, I did the beaded dangles with some honey drips and flowers and a butterfly and a bee. We have a little Pooh digi there. And silly. Kinga and Ruined Tigger. And I made up some minis from these too, so I have a set of smaller images that are fun to go as either inserts or just to use as small pockets. Little bee charm there. Help if I actually put my glasses on. Pooh got out of bed and began to explain what a looking glass was, but just as he was getting to the interesting part, Tigger said, "Excuse me a moment, but there's something climbing up your table." That was the tablecloth, by the way. And that great silhouette at the end of the book. I'm going to try to be better about using my flower stash, and I found a great antique button brad to hold that on there. Tiggers don't climb trees. He managed to climb it. He just couldn't climb out. And the big picture of them rescuing Tigger. This is a page with the same image as that I took out of my Tao of Pooh and Piglet. And I just always thought a story of wisdom written into the Pooh stories was so smart. So I like to put a page or two of those in a Pooh journal. A little Piglet. Here is a book that says Once Upon a Time on it. I like the way the daisies came out in back of the 100-acre wood. And I put some really pretty thistles around here. Tigger has breakfast. Eeyore eats thistles, so he was recommending them to Tigger. And Pooh's friend stopped shaking his head to get the prickles out and explained that Tiggers didn't like thistles. "Then why bend a perfectly good one?" asked Eeyore. And Piglet and the flowers. This is Christopher Robin knighting Sir Pooh. "Pooh de Bear, most faithful of all my knights." Pooh and Eeyore conversation there. Pooh sticks. You throw the sticks off one side of the bridge, then you run to the other to see whose comes out first. But Eeyore came out first, so that was an adventure. Love the silhouette. This is a really fun charm. It's a honeycomb with a bee on the end. Just kind of dangles out there. Some really pretty tassels down here. A little Pooh peeking in the cupboard there. Pooh raiding the cupboard. A little depiction of Christopher, Robin, and Pooh playing Pooh Sticks. This is the one story where I didn't take a lot of the pictures or the story when Owl's house came crashing down at the end. There were so many great pictures, I didn't do a lot with that. We spent the first part of the book rebuilding Eeyore's place. Little butterflies in the middle. And I think that's my favorite image from this book. Pooh and Rabbit. There's a larger. It's been almost a week since I opened this. Sunflower charm. It's a little mini of Owl. Watching Tigger. And Pooh with the honey jars all lined up. So much fun with these appliques and lace things from Neary's shop. I'll also put Neary's laces down below, the link down below the video. Just now that there's not a lot of vintage older stuff at the outlet that I used to go to get a lot of these supplies, her shop is just fabulous. I don't know how she sources what she does. It's just great. And here's the classic Pooh Sticks picture. I think we all ought to play Pooh Sticks, so they did. And Eeyore, who had never played it before, won more times than anyone else. It does work out well for Eeyore on occasion. Fun page of Pooh there. And I just had fun with the minis. Hugs and kisses. And that was the picture from the cover. And actually the footprints go off on the next page, and Eeyore walks into his new lean-to of sticks that they built him. Little bird. Pooh and his honey. Some vintage ledger paper that it's so fine I don't even tea dye it. It's just vintagey without my help. And a Pooh Sticks tag. Oh, there's a little teddy bear on there. There's the title page from the house at Pooh Corner. And Breakfast with Tigger. Another pretty doily that came out of a Neary bag. Christopher Robin. I like this. I left it blank because I figured collaging or putting words on it or anything, it would leave space, but it works alone too. And I made a guest check. A little pocket. And in the pocket are the Pooh buttons. You know, it's just... can't do a Pooh journal without putting some Pooh buttons. I did one for Pooh, Piglet, and Eeyore. and stick to their vintagey colors. A pocket and a pocket. Those are fun. Oh, little piglet here. And I did put a page in from Edith Holden because I went and found the thistles in her book. I thought that would be very theme appropriate. Throw some color into it. Some great Neary lace, some great crinkled seam binding. So this is when they were writing Christopher Robin a letter, and they were all signing their names, and I got each of their signatures with all of them and some of the print there. It's a fun page. Pooh and Rabbit. Oh, Pooh Sticks going on that postcard, and some more breakfast. And there's the tag with the looking glass. I did take these tags, and when I print them, I just stitch a whole page of the tea-dyed paper on the back and then cut them and stitch around the edges. Really neat effect. And the classic Pooh Sticks with some running water underneath. I put some blue sparkly trim there. The Pooh dangle. I put a tree in there because we are in the 100-acre woods, and the Pooh letters. I'm still in camera. Christopher Robin, some ladybugs. That's when Pooh signed his name. And the last signature, the knighting of Pooh. Great Christopher Robin. Hands on the hips. Pretty little daisy charm. This particular image of the silhouettes was actually the front page, the end page inside the cover of the actual book. And there's the large cracked looking glass. Some more pretty lace from Neary. Ah yes, they're small. And one of the postcards, Order of Looking for Things. And it's all about finding and reporting Small's whereabouts. Everyone needs a good quest, don't you think? Little piglet tag with some pretty flowers. More butterflies in the middle. Did some stenciling with honeycombs back there. Once upon a time. A little ruffle. Another flower that I just put right through the lace there. I love these brads with the buttons in the metal. I haven't seen any of those in a while. They had them at Michael's Crafts for quite a few years, but haven't seen them lately. And my card. I am working on a new business card. I've been working on a new business card for about a year, but I think I finally got somewhere. So. Gotta have some honey. You can just skip right to the bottom. Tiggers don't like honey. Bet he liked it better than the thistles. And they're off to find breakfast for Tigger. Some more monochrome mini images. These actually go together on the 2 pages in the book. Can you kind of see how those go together? It does it in the journal pages too. Yes, we're almost there. That's the back half of Christopher Robin with his hands on his hips. I guess I could have put that in a middle signature. There's so much good material to work with here. And I have another page from The Tao of Who? The Tao of Pooh. Just some fun reading that kind of tied in with the whole Pooh theme. And on the last page, this is actually the last page and a half of the book, The House at Pooh Corner. So I put the images there, and it's a little bit small, but it came out pretty clear. I made the print dark, so I thought that was neat to have that at the end. And this is a page out of the Teddy Bear Encyclopedia. Oh, we have sorry everywhere. Yeah, so I wish I could aim this and show you how these, here, I'll show you. The beads on the front are scalloped. Here. I'll grab a mini one. You can see the beads on the bottom are scalloped in different orders. I think I lost a bead somewhere. But yeah, so it's just got that great effect of honey dripping. Really liked how that came out. But it's hard to show you with the camera at this angle. Anyways, I'm going to pop this into my Etsy shop when I post this video on YouTube. I am partway through my next batch of journals already, so hopefully I can pick up the pace here and crank some more out. Keeping busy. Everything's keeping us busy, but I appreciate you joining me, and I hope all of you are finding some good time to craft. I'll be back soon. Thanks so much for stopping by. Bye-bye.